Next up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 2 of the first round of the men's Breakout tournament. We are live in the Utilita Arena in Newcastle Tyne, England. And I am Tyler Scales, your voice and commentator of the Akuma's Dojo. Tonight will be the final 4 matches of the first round. After these 4 matches, we will be heading to round 2. Let us take a look at our match card for part 2 here tonight. Our first match tonight will probably be the biggest one in this round. Starting off, we have the Caramel Prince, the creme de la creme Sage, representing the Eye of the Third Coast, taking on Canadian blacklist street racer Zach Callahan. I look forward to seeing who will come out on top. Our second match will have 2 men, each representing the United Kingdom. We have Akuma's Dojo graduate Alex Estrin in his second match, facing yet another English gentleman who goes by the name Alexander Broxburn. The winner will have home advantage in their next match and for the remainder of this tournament, so this should be a very good match. And down to the final 2 matches of round 1, we have Daniel Rush taking on Ed Storm. Can the experience of Ed Storm get him the win? Or will Daniel Rush pull an upset victory? We will find out. And our main event will have 2 big boys closing out round 1. Puerto Rico's DJ Arturo Herrera faces the living sculpture, the golden star of the Akuma's Dojo, Silas Simeon. This will be a slugfest. Ladies and gentlemen, enough talk. It is time for war! Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? It's time to let the show begin. Coming down the ring now is Zach Callahan. Now, Zach Callahan is currently 24 years old. He was born in Canada, in Toronto, Ontario, Canada to be specific, and has built quite the reputation in himself, becoming a rising star in blacklist street racing. He is also a car engineer, starting his own car company known as Paragon Engines. You can see it right there in his tank top, representing Paragon Engines for his own car company. That's very good for him, at a young age as well. His races are all legal, don't worry. They are not illegal races. He knows what he's doing. And you know, he's so confident in himself as well. He told me, and let me say it in his own words, $5 grand. $5 grand I got winning this match tonight against Sage. So he's very confident in himself. So let's see what he has in store for my guy, Sage. And my goodness, here he is, representing the eye of the Third Coast. He is the Caramel Prince, the Golden Crisp Delight. He is the creme de la creme. He is Sage. My God, I cannot believe that Twitch streamer Sage is here in the Akuma's Dojo, and he's here in this Brent's Breakout tournament. This was by far the most unexpected crossover to have in this tournament. I'm very curious to see what he is capable of and how he has trained. You know, Sage told me he was so excited to finally arrive in England. That's why he entered this tournament, to see the sights in England and also win that prize money. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The first match of part 2 begins. And Sage, my guy, starting off with a jawbreaker to begin the match. Oh my God, what a DDT too. Zach Callahan laid it hard on the mat. Sage now with some simple moves to start the match. 2 elbow drops to start. Very nice. Now, if you don't know who Sage is, well, he's not a wrestler. He's a Twitch streamer. He streamed games like Genshin Impact, Persona, and recently Call of Duty on that ranked play. Let me tell you, I'm very surprised at how good he is at that game. I'm proud of him, and I'm very proud of him entering this tournament. Takes a lot of guts to get into that squared mat, and he's doing it. Now both men. Oh my God, Zach Callahan. Oh, what a move! Had him in that white noise position. Wanted to drop him face first. And now look at this. Oh, what a fisherman brain buster by Zach Callahan. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not watched Akuma's Cortex on the second episode, at the very start of that show, we had to unfortunately announce that due to the assault from that masked individual, the one who turned off the lights, Malcolm Quinn was badly hurt from that assault, and unfortunately he must vacate the Akuma's Dojo World Championship. So the winner of this tournament will be the new #1 contender for the Akuma's Dojo World Championship, and at a later date will face Jason Wolf for that championship. I wish Malcolm Quinn a speedy recovery. It's unfortunate he was undefeated up to there. Now he has to vacate the championship. It's very unlucky. Now look at this. Zach Callahan off the corners here, giving Sage 2 vicious lariats in the corner. Now going for the pin. 2. No. Our Caramel Prince has kicked out at 2. He's got fighting spirit. And now Zach Callahan calling him to his feet. Sage is in a lot of trouble here. Look at this. Oh my God. Lung blower. Reverse lung blower by Zach Callahan going for the pin at a 2. No! Sage just able to kick out. Wow, I am very surprised. The fighting spirit from Sage. I thought for sure it was over. You know what? I got to give Sage its due. It's credit due. This guy, he's not a wrestler, but he's pulling up a hell of a match so far. Oh, man. What's this going to be? Oh, my God. No way. Did he really just do that? The disrespect hitting the booty-popping moonsault. No way. And now coming to his feet. Shuffling his feet. Oh, my God. Look at those strikes to the head. That might actually do it. We have knocked out Zach Callahan at a 2 count. No. Zach Callahan kicking out. Sage got to think of something new to finish this match. Zach Callahan sweeping the feet off of Sage, recovering quickly. And now, grabbing him by the do-rag. Got him on the ropes now. And look at this. Look at that. The athleticism of Zach Callahan being shown here tonight. And now, got him in a head scissors on the head. But it was going to be a rope break. Sage fighting back now. Throwing him off the ropes. Or not. Zach Callahan stopped his momentum. And look at this handspring. Enziguri. My God. And now, wait a minute. Going to the top. Caught him to his feet. Sage, you were in a lot of trouble, my guy. What a clothesline Could have connected on all of it, but it might have been enough to do the damage. And wait a minute, let's go for the second lung blower. Oh, second lung blower connects, and that should absolutely do it. Going for the pin now. 1, 2, and 3. Zach Callahan betted $5,000 to win this match, and he's definitely going to get his money's worth. And ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, Sage will be out of this tournament in the first round. But you must give my guy his respect. He went into something he is unfamiliar with, and he gave the show of a lifetime. He has for sure entertained his fans. If you want to see more of Sage, follow him on his Twitch and follow him at adept_Sage. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to find out right now who Zach Callahan will be facing in the second round. Coming down the ring now is Liverpool's very own Alex Eskren. Alex Eskren is currently 21 years old, and you know, for someone at that age, this man is built like an absolute unit of a machine. My God, look at those muscles. So Alex Eskren is now an Akuma's Dojo graduate, very recently graduated. And as a student, on the very first episode of the Akuma's Dojo, he faced another English gentleman known as Dominic Hunter. So Dominic Hunter, he had a lot of experience while Alex Eskren was just starting. Alex Eskren pulled off probably one of the biggest upsets, which changed the aspect of what this company is about. Very unexpected results could happen. Let's see if Alex Eskren can do the exact same tonight. And coming down the ring now, representing Birmingham, England, is Alexander Broxburn. He is currently 22 years old and has been an active pro wrestler for 6 years, making a name here in the UK. I mean, this crowd is clearly excited to see him here in the Akuma's Dojo. My God, this crowd is excited. So I mentioned Dominic Hunter, who is a man that respects the decorum and classical ways, like a true gentleman back in the 18th century. But Alexander Broxburn, while he is a gentleman, he is all about those roaring parties in classical nightclubs and the nightlife, driving around in classic cars such as the Fuqui Gremlins and the XWF Sennas. A man with true exquisite taste. But he is a very experienced wrestler. As I've said before, he's an active pro wrestler, been doing this for 6 years. He probably has the most experience in this tournament, despite for someone his age. Let's see if he will fare against a much larger opponent in Alex Eskren. Both men are very cheered on by this English crowd here. The UK is ready to see two men go at it in this very high anticipated match. Alexander Broxburn trying to bring to the corner, but Alex Eskren just too strong for him. Alex Eskren has the more brawn in this match, more strength, but Alexander Broxburn, he has the brains. He has the experience, and he's very clever in this ring. Alexander Broxburn represents the more classical ways of wrestling as well. As you saw, he did not wear a jacket or anything like that, or even like a shirt. He just came out in his wrestling attire. That's it. Oh my God, what a shoulder block by Alex Eskren. Now picking him up here. Just gonna throw him across the ring. My God. And you know, Alex Eskren, he also has that Eminem background too. While he was training in the Akuma's Dojo, outside of it in his excursion, he trained in MMA too. Look at this now. Got the arms here. And oh my God! Just throwing him! Almost threw him out the ring with that toss. My God. Now working on the arm here. Alex Eskren is going for submissions. Look at that! Snapdragon and a pin combo. Incredible by Alexander Broxburn, but only at a 1 count. Man, a Snapdragon suplex by Alexander Broxburn. Very nice. And that has for sure changed the momentum of this match. Now going to the top here. What a move! And now immediately going for another pin here. 1, 2, but no, Alex Estrin kicking out. Did you see that? That was like a 360 senton. That was very nice. And oh boy, Alex Estrin in trouble here. Getting a little mixed up with the names here. They both have the same first name. It's a little more challenging to do this match. Alex Estrin getting out of that submission, but clearly in a lot of pain from that. And oh my God, just grabbed by the throat. What a choke slam by Alex Estrin. Alexander Broxburn in trouble. 1, 2, no, at 2.5. Just able to kick out. What will Alex Estrin do next? Picking him up here. And now look at this, got him in a crucifix position here. A crucifix sitting powerbomb into a pin. 1, 2, no, 2.5 again. Alexander Broxburn kicking out once again. Oh man. Alex Estrin now picking him back to his feet, but Alexander Broxburn fighting back. A feint DDT, very smart by Broxburn, going for the pin at a 2 count, at 2.5 once again. And this crowd generating a lot of noise in the utility arena here. Soccer ball kick to the back. Not picking him up, but Alex Estrin swiping the feet, immediately picking up Alexander Broxburn. Look at this. What a backbreaker. The fundamentals of beating your opponent. That's how you do it. And once again, tossing him across the ring, and now picking him up once again. But Alexander Broxburn, a quick jawbreaker counter. Stunned on the ropes here. What will Alexander Broxburn be thinking here? Just driving his knee into that back. Broxburn has no knee pads or any elbow pads as well. What is this? Oh my God! The strength of Burning Hammer by Alexander Broxburn, going for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. That's gonna do it. My God! The strength of Alexander Broxburn. Insane. Alex Estrin has to weigh at least over 200 pounds. Maybe even over 300 pounds at that. A big win for Alexander Broxburn. And now he will be facing Zach Callahan in the second round of the men's breakout tournament. It is now time to get to our final 2 matches. Up next will be Daniel Rush taking on Ed Storm. Should be a very good match. And now here comes Daniel Rush. He is the youngest competitor in this tournament at just 19 years old. What an accomplishment to be a part of the men's breakout tournament at such a young age. Now, Daniel Rush is from Detroit, Michigan, just like Damien Kebo, who is set to compete in the second round very soon. And if you thought Min Fan Un had a lot of talents, this kid may contend with those, as he trains in being a personal trainer at his college and the University of Michigan, bettering the minds of football players, basketball players. Very impressive at such a young age again. And he's also a wrestler on top of that, where he's only been training for a full year without any big name to really train him, unlike Ed Storm, which I will get on later. I'm very excited to see what Daniel Rush will be pulling off here tonight. Let's see how he will do against Ed Storm. Please do not wink at the camera ever again. Ladies and gentlemen, you're familiar with him. You know who he is. It's Ed Storm. Anyway, Ed Storm, he is the oldest competitor in this tournament. He's 25 years old, just to turn 26 around in June. So he just was in time to be in this tournament. So Ed Storm, he has the most experience in this tournament. He's He's been wrestling since 2016 for about 7 years, just before Alexander Broxburn. And boy, Ed Storm, I mentioned that he was trained by a big name, and that big name was Adam Wolf. However, Ed Storm is not an Akuma's Dojo graduate. He was trained as a prodigy for Adam Wolf. And well, you clearly see how that turned out. He's been failing at it ever since, losing most of his matches. And just look at how cocky he is, man. I have no respect for him. I hope Daniel Rush can pull off this upset and mop the floor with this guy. He's clearly doing it right now with these strikes. But Ed Storm gonna count. Oh, come on, look at that. Just gonna block that. Just disrespecting the young man. You know, look, I don't have any hate towards Ed Storm. This guy is an idiot. He just acts so confident, high and mighty. And just acts like a brat, too. He asked for a match on Cortex, and you clearly see how that turned out. He lost again. This guy just never learns his lesson. And the fact that he's in this tournament, when he's been competing since 2016, is a joke. I feel bad for him. If he loses this, I'm telling you, he should never step foot in this ring ever again. I have no disrespect towards him. He's a talented wrestler. Just can't get the job done. And oh, what a move by Daniel Rush! A side of super. Wow, what a backbreaker too. Daniel Rush has already been showing off with such a unique moveset. Maybe Ed Storm in trouble. Oh, he's gonna move out of the way of that top rope move though. Oh man, just what an elbow to the head. And look again. Whoa, what distance he had from Ed Storm with that elbow drop. Very impressive. Again, he is a very talented wrestler. He has the talent. Just does not have the right attitude. That's it. Look at this top rope. A moonsault. There's a standing moonsault. And trying to go for another clothesline. But a nice neck break by Daniel Rush. Daniel Rush, he takes his time with his moves. Very calculated wrestler. And, you know, again, just wrestling for a full year, being able to do these kind of moves is seriously impressive. He learned very quick. And I know that Daniel Rush is also a huge fan of professional wrestling. He's been inspired by wrestlers. One name that he got surprisingly inspired by was Shane Ramirez. Not the name I was expecting to be inspired by. That guy is quite a violent wrestler, but hey, whoever inspires you to get into the ring. Very impressive. Ed Storm now gonna throw Daniel Rush into the corner. As he got planned here. They'll throw him to the other corner. A nice clothesline. Wait a minute, I've seen this before with Jason Wolf. Look at this. But no! Daniel Rush has clearly been studying his tapes. And a very nice counter. Now, what is this? Schoolboy. No! Wait a minute! The strength by Daniel Rush. That is incredible. Going into a pin here. 1, 2. No. At 2.5. Ed Storm just able to kick out. Daniel Rush, man, this guy's plethora of moves. His moveset is very impressive. And now look at this. He got him hip here. Oh my God! Another big move there. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. That's gonna do it. Daniel Rush pulling off the upset here tonight. Defeating the more experienced Ed Storm. What a win. And you know, that's heartbreaking for Ed Storm. This was the tournament where he needed to turn things around. But it's just going to make things much worse for him. But for Daniel Rush, he moves on to the second round. And it's time to go to our main event to see who we'll be facing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event. It's going to be a match between two big boys. So that should be an exciting way to end round one. And we are going to crank things up a notch with Arturo Herrera coming down the ring. Now, Arturo Herrera is currently 23 years old from Puerto Rico, where he's been a disc jockey and DJing around nightclubs, being the life of the party. And he's also been a professional wrestler for about 3 years, where the lockdown, he told me, that took a really big toll on his activities in life. But the most motivating thing about it is that he stayed positive throughout the entire process of that lockdown. And now here he is in England, looking to make an impact in the Akuma's dojo. But man, he has a hell of a challenge as he takes on Silas Simeon, who's soon to make his way to the ring. If you are a fan of the Akuma's dojo, ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. It is the return of the living sculpture, AD's golden star, Silas Simeon. Last time we saw Silas, he faced Jared Raymond in the first match, where I had the first ever commentary match in the history of the Akuma's dojo, and Silas Simeon managed to get the win. And let me just say, I never get tired of seeing those kind of Titantrons for Silas. That's the kind of treatment he deserves, as he is going to be probably the favorite entering this tournament and one of the brightest stars here in the Akuma's dojo. And yes, a lot of fans have said that he is probably going to be the most likely to win this tournament. And you can see it in his eyes. You can see in his heart that he wants this. The stakes have risen much higher with the World Championship now in play for the winner of this tournament. Let's see how Silas will do tonight against someone around his size with Arturo Herrera. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event. We have saved the biggest match for last. Here we go. The main event starts for round one. Silas Simeon gonna start off right hot here. Look at that strength. Military press power slam with ease. And gonna stomp right in his chest. And you can see that Silas wants this. But Arturo Herrera gonna fight back here. Oh my god, what a kick to the leg. And what a lariat. Immediately dropping Arturo to the mat. Going for an early pin here. At a 2 count. But just at 2, Arturo Herrera kicks out. Silas Simeon is by far the most impressive AD student to graduate. A lot of fans have been very excited to see what the future holds for his young career. A front STO there, dropping Arturo Herrera once again. But Herrera fighting back. And look at this, going for a DDT, but the agility of Silas Simeon is something else to see. To have the ability to have both power and strength and quick agility is very rare to see in a wrestler. That's what makes Silas Simeon so dangerous now off the ropes. Look at this. Oh my god! A forearm to the face, and he is wanting this. He is excited. And now a reverse suplex to finish it off. Silas Simeon has been in full control of this match. Now picking up once again, a second inverted suplex, 2 in a row. And pick it up once again. Look at this. What a back Saito suplex by Silas, dropping him right on the back of his head. Going for the pin at a 2 count here. But no, at 2.5. Arturo Herrera kicks out. What does Arturo Herrera have to do to stop this momentum? A nice quick reversal is a simple way to get back into this match. Oh man. Dropping a headbutt right on him. And wait a minute, what is this? Oh my god, a bonsai drop. And gonna sit right on him and pose it for the heart camera. But Silas Simeon kicking out. I thought for sure that was it. Now Arturo Herrera calling him up to his feet. Oh, Samoan spike right to the face. That might do it. 1, 2, no, 2.5. Silas able to kick out of the Samoan spike. Now pretty smart here. Gonna work on the ligaments here. Gotta work on his fingers. That way it's harder for him to lift them up. But Silas once again, vicious kick right to the calf. And oh my god! That lariat absolutely just turned Arturo inside out. Now picking him up. Oh, military press spine buster. And immediately going for the pin. 1, 2, and no! Arturo Herrera just able to kick out at 2.5. What else would Silas need to do to finish this match? Immediately picking him up. And now, going for a power slam, but no. What a reversal by Arturo Herrera, and he's going to give him a power slam of his own. Anything you can do, I can certainly do better. And now Arturo Herrera breaking through the barriers of Silas' defense. And now, they'll go for a suplex here, picking him up. But an incredible reversal by Silas, right into a standing German suplex. Dropping him right on the back of his head, immediately picking him up and going for yet another back Saito suplex. Gonna drag him away from the ropes. Herrera looks out of it. This has been an incredible match so far. 1, 2, and 3. This incredible match has come to an end. And the living sculpture, the AD Golden Star, will be moving on to the second round to be facing Daniel Rush. Once again, you can see the fire in Silas Simeon's eyes. And he's going to show off for the crowd too, flexing the muscles as he usually does. I am very excited for round 2, and I hope you are as well, ladies and gentlemen. An incredible match. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tyler Scales. I will see you for round 2 of the men's breakout tournament.